Welcome back to another episode of the award-winning TSP. How's it going?
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Hey, I want to give a shout out to our Patreon members and everybody that follows us on social media and YouTube. We appreciate you guys. Got some exciting news. The cookbook I've been writing is finished. I sent it to 3 people to read over it last night. One of them is Mr. Jeffrey Sabins, who is an author, so he's going to take a look at it.
Hi, Gunny. Jason, I started with Gunny Sabins when I knew him when he was a little E4.
Right on.
Yeah. So I sent it to him. I sent it to Tank, the
Aponte.
Yep, YouTube pilot, and I sent it to a girl that I graduated high school with, and they're going to read it. Hopefully, do some cook some recipes out of it and give me some feedback. I'll make my final touches, and then off to the publisher it goes. And what I'm going to do with that is Jason Steiner from Herostock, just to let you know that when I started this podcast a couple of years ago, it started making a little bit of money, and it wasn't my goal to profit off of people's stories, right?
Sure.
So I started a nonprofit, and now we send veterans and first responders to sporting events. I actually have season tickets to the Detroit Lions. So every Sunday this year, we're going to put butts in the Detroit Lions seats. I'm a huge Lions fan. Even though I live in Tennessee, I'm still a huge fan. I grew up in Detroit my whole life. So I figured I wanted to bless my hometown first. And then we're going to start with the Predators and maybe the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, we ain't sending anyone to the Bruins because they freaking lost.
God, with Detroit, you're sending like what, 6 people, so they'll have 6 people in the crowd.
Yes, exactly. Well, so as bad as they've been over the last 57 years, they still sell out every single Sunday. It's amazing. Detroit is a great sports town. Like I got the Tigers on right now.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, who are they playing? The Red Sox play tonight too, right?
Probably. The Tigers are playing the Mets.
The Mets. Okay.
So.
Sorry, Jason. That's his other podcast. Is the Nosebleed Report.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
We talk sports on Sunday morning for about a half hour or so, and then that money also drives the nonprofit, and hopefully the cookbook is a bestseller because I'm going to use that to help drive.
Bestseller, dude. Hey, it's going to be a bestseller. Yeah. I know you're going to sell more copies than another cookbook that I know about.
Well, I hope I sell a lot. My goal, like if I sold 1,000 cookbooks, I'd be ecstatic. But then after that, so come to find out that Chaps here, his brother's an accomplished chef. He passed away, lost his battle with cancer years ago. He was a very young man. So he had Chaps has like 4 binders full of recipes.
Oh wow!
Yeah, stacks.
He was a sous chef. He was a way better chef than me. I mean, he did like fancy shit.
Yeah.
And I let Fleek borrow these, and we're gonna go over next week, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yep. We're gonna compile about 50 recipes or so. We're starting second cookbook and just keep it going.
Oh, cool. For my mom. My mom is she's it's gonna be dedicated to him, but I'm gonna give a signed copy to my mom, and Fleek's gonna come up to Swanee and partake in the old Farr homestead and give her the book.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So another cool thing about the cookbook is what I did is this cookbook, there's 81 pages, but I think I'm going to add a couple more. It's going to be 85 pages, and it's recipes and inspirational quotes from my guests from TSP. I'm using AI to turn my podcast into script. So I just go through and I grab some cool quotes and I stick it in the pages next to the recipe.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Alex
turned out really nice.
Quotes, man.
Alex probably gave you a whole book of quotes.
Oh man, like I couldn't stop writing shit down when he was talking, man. I'm like, whoa, slow down. This is gold, man.
He read something from the Bible. I think it was Corinthians. And it took I swear to God, it took like 5 minutes.
Right.
I mean, he read, a good
but he's so passionate about it, that you watch it and you're just drawn to it. It was really cool.
He is intense.
It turned into like a Christian Bible study. I mean, it was awesome.
It started off the episode with his little girl saying, reciting the Lord's Prayer. I was like, oh my God, that was amazing.
Yeah. She said the Our Father, like, no problem whatsoever. I mean, bam, bam, bam.
Man, I'm sorry to let you guys down to start mine like this. I mean, hey.
I want the Machine Gunners Creed.
I was an Amtracker.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, I held the crunchies.
I bet you got some stories about the tracks.
Actually, I only got to do that for 2 years, man.
Yes.
Yes. I love it.
You ain't tracks, you ain't shit. Which, by the way, Cavalry took that shit from the Amtrackers. So,
right.
Yeah. So, Cav, you ain't got shit on Amtrak.
No, man, I only got to do that for 2 years, and then I moved up. I was a battalion marksmanship instructor for 2 years. You
were PMI.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Yep. So I got to train 1,100 Marines and corpsmen a year on rifle and pistol. And
where at?
Camp Delmar.
Oh,
so, where's Camp Delmar at?
We're south end of Pendleton. We're Oceanside Gate. So
he's a Hollywood Marine.
I'm a Hollywood Marine. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Got to play on the hills and that kind of stuff.
Motherfucker. Or Mount
Motherfucker.
The Reaper, Viper. What's it called?
Well, we did Mount Motherfucker. We didn't have Reaper and Viper. And
okay.
All those. It wasn't called that when we were in. It was just Mount Motherfuckers. All it was. And we got to hike it a few times.
Well, Jason, we okay. It's your show, man. We want to hear.
Yeah. So go ahead and introduce yourself and where'd you grow up and how'd you end up in the Marine Corps? Give us the skinny.
So I'm Jason Steiner. Well, there's not much skinny here, but no, I'm Jason Steiner. I grew up in Northwest Kansas, a little tiny town. Great place to grow up. I knew everybody. Everybody knew me. My senior year of high school, I moved out of my house and with the guy that was 21 years old. We partied a little bit too much. I would say that my BAC for my senior year was higher than my GPA. Started getting in trouble. We just did stupid stuff. Nothing crazy, just stupid stuff. May have borrowed a school bus one night and drove around for a couple of hours. Booze cruising. I was getting in trouble, man. And my parents had moved up to Nebraska after I graduated. And so I moved back in with mom and dad for about 6 months. I was working construction, kind of a dead end deal. The guy that I was working for wasn't paying crap. I get a postcard in the mail that says, give me 15 minutes of your time. I'll give you a free set of dog tags. I'm like, I like dog tags, man. They're cool shit.
You didn't fall for that, did you?
That's a good marketing tool. I like that. Damn, that's good.
So the Marine recruiter calls me up and he goes, hey, man, you got 15 minutes? I'm like, yeah, come on down. So he comes down and pulled what do you like to do? I'm like, I love shooting guns. I rode bulls at the time. Like, he's like, oh, we got a team for that. We got a team for that. Yeah, you can go anywhere. Like, this could be your whole deal is just go shoot. That's all you got to do. And I'm like, sounds cool, but still not signing, man. I just want these dog tags. And he goes, and he knew he was losing me. Like he knew that I was there for the dog tags and that was it. And he goes, give me a few minutes. He runs down to his car. He brings up his dress blues and he goes, slip these on and look in the mirror. So I pop the blues on, I button them up and I'm like, fucking sign me up. Like, this is it. Yeah, I mean, he went hardcore on me, right? He pulls the blues out. And seriously, I was like, sign me up. I signed the paperwork that night. I was supposed to ship in September. He called me up about 3 weeks later and he goes, hey, we got a spot open May 12th. You want to go? And in the back of my head, I'm like, if I don't do this, like if I wait till September, I'm backing out. Like, I don't care. I probably won't go. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So he came down on Mother's Day of 1996 and picked me up to take me to MEPS to get me ready to fly.
Damn it. I'm a boot to him too. Dude, May 96, I was like still in high school.
Right. So shipped off to boot camp, did that fun stuff.
13 weeks of hell.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, everybody's like, "Oh, Marine Corps boot camp," I'm like, the thing is if you get past that point of realizing that what they're showing you is actually the next step in your training, that they're fucking with you, but they're also teaching you what your next steps are going to be. And once you get past that point, or maybe it's just get to the point where you've already become insane, you just kind of go, you know what? It is what it is. I'm here. Let's do this. And so for boot camp for me, once I got past first phase, I was like, there's fuck games and it's stupid and that kind of stuff. But you pay attention to what they're doing. It's really not that hard.
No.
Mentally, it's not that. Physically, it's that hard. Mentally, it's not that hard.
Dude, I was a turtle, and then I started out as a turtle, and then I became a somewhat faster turtle in 15 weeks.
Exactly. So yeah, then I get out into the fleet. We go to amphibious assault school, learn how to drive the tracks. It's super cool, man. You got a 36-ton track that floats in water. And, it's like, all right, well, this is pretty cool. And get sent down to the ramp. My first duty station was Pendleton, Camp Del Mar. We walk out to the ramp as the schools, and a section leader comes out and he goes, "Where are my country kids?" And there was 4 of us that raised our hand. And he goes, "I want you 4." And he pulled us onto a track and he goes, "Here's the deal. We don't call mechanics. We don't call comm. We fix our own shit, and it runs all the time." And big old burly dude from Texas, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm home. Like I'm home right now. This dude's cool, and it was great because he took us under his wing. Really watched out for us. He was the most senior NCO on the ramp in our section, and or in our platoon. And so it was cool because he really watched out for the younger guys and taught us mostly what to do. Some of the stuff he taught us what not to do, but get away with it. Our staff NCO at the time, he was amazing. He was the same deal, dude from Texas. Great guy, Staff Sergeant McDonald. Same deal. I mean, he watched out for the young guys. Like he'd tear you up if he had to, but for the most part, he really watched out for you. We deployed to Japan in 96. We were the next platoon that went over after the 2 Marines and Navy corpsmen raped that 12-year-old girl. And so we were on base lockdown the whole time we were there.
Wait, is that when did they get caned for that?
No, they actually got sent to the brig.
Okay.
It was all handled, I think, through the military justice system. But we were on base lockdown. So we didn't get to do crap. We never got to go out into town. We go to pull the ramps up or the Amtraks up to the ramp to start doing water ops, and they pull in boats and shut off the ocean. So we couldn't get out there. So it was kind of a crappy deal. We ended up going up to mainland for about a month and a half, up to Camp Fuji. That was pretty cool, man. Wake up every morning, look out, see Mount Fuji right behind the barracks. And I turned 21 there, climbed Mount Fuji on my 21st birthday, which is something most people can't say they did.
I've done
it. And it's super cool, man. And it was crazy. You got all these, it was our whole section that went, and you got all these Marines. We're supposed to be in the best shapes of our lives. We're going up this mountain. It's cold as shit. And 90-year-old women just blow by us going up this mountain. And we're like, what the hell? We're supposed to be these hard chargers, yada, yada. And these 90-year-old women are just zipping by us. And they're like, yeah, that's their daily regimen. They go up there twice a week and climb the mountain.
Was there a trail that goes up there? Or you actually
Yeah, it's a trail. It switchbacks all the way up the mountain. And then every certain elevation, they had these little huts where people lived. And you pay I think it was 5 yen. And they burn on a stamp for every level that you reach going up the mountain.
Cool.
With your walking stick. So I actually still have my walking stick from that. But it was a super cool deal. Came back. They disbanded our platoon, so they kind of just sent everybody their own different directions. I got sent over to the landmine clearing platoon, so it was still Amtraks. We hauled 3 tubs. There was 500 pounds of C4 per tub and
Nice.
3 missiles.
Woo.
And you'd hook the rope onto the missile, you'd shoot the missile out, it'd lay over the concertina wire and landmines, hit a button and watch 500 pounds of C4 blow up right in front of you. Super cool job. I did that for about 6 months, and my staff sergeant that I had originally started with, he got moved up to battalion when we got back to be the marksmanship instructor, and he needed an assistant, so he pulled me up there with him. And so I got to spend my last 2 years training 1,100 Marines and Navy corpsmen on shooting rifle and pistol.
Nice.
So, and I got in really good with the chow hall guys,
the
supply guys, and the docks. They were always on my first relay shooting. No matter what, they made first relay because.
Did you have to wear that
Yep.
that pith helmet and everything?
Yep. I had one of those, and actually I've got it on a board upstairs
with all of your ranks, like all the ranks you took.
Yep. Actually, I think I have the top 3 ranks. I have a CW3.
Nice.
I had a captain, and I have I believe a gunny. Are the three ranks, 3 highest ranks that I took.
That's sweet.
So, yeah. Great time. I wanted to re-enlist and stay in as a baseline MP. The career recruiter kept saying there wasn't spaces open until the day I got out. And then he's like, well, yeah, we got plenty of spaces open. And hey, dude, I'm already out, man. They've already packed my shit. I'm headed home. Right?
Almost got you.
Yeah. So
hey, my first sergeant did the same thing. He kept my re-enlistment papers open until the last day. I'm like, peace. I'm out, first sergeant.
Yep.
I've had 4 years, 3 deployments. I'm done, sir. Thank you.
Right.
See you, first sergeant. When I go through those gates. See you, Camp Lejeune.
Yep.
I miss it every single freaking day.
Yep. 100%. That's, I for a while, I didn't, I when I first got out, I struggled. I struggled when I first got out, getting back into the civilian world. I went into a world of contractors because I'm a flooring contractor now. You go out into the contractor world after being in that super structured world, and like contractors show up whenever they feel like it. They go home whenever they feel like it. They go to lunch whenever they feel like it. And it's like, no, man, this shit ain't for me. Like, I miss that structure of having that family, having that set time to do everything. And so I really struggled probably the first 6 months that I was out. So I got out April of 2000. When we came back home, I found out that my wife was pregnant, or we found out that she was pregnant. So I knew that I had a son on the way. 9/11 hits. He's 9 months old. And I struggled with do I go back in? Do I go back and do what I was trained to do? Or do I stay here and raise my family? I went through a lot of struggles at that time. And during that time, I'd had a bad interaction with a veterans group when I first got out. And I really pushed away from anything military. I wanted nothing to do with it, period. Like, that interaction was so bad. I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm a civilian now. It is what it is.
Was it local or is it a national?
It was local.
You don't have to say the name.
Yeah, it was a local group.
Okay.
And it was, you get into some of these groups and you get such a different variance in ages, where you get this old war dog that saw Vietnam and they saw Korea and that kind of stuff. And then you get somebody like me that I never had to deploy. I never had to see battle. Right. And the first question out of their mouth is, what war did you serve in?
Oh.
And it was that mentality of it.
Bad recruiting right there. Bad recruiting. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm done. I want nothing to do with this. And so I stepped away from it, man. And I focused on the business. I focused on my family. 23 years later, I'm still doing the same business that I got out doing, grown my business very, very well. 2019, I was approached by a couple of people in the hockey world. My kids played hockey. So yeah, I got there you go. I got approached by a couple of the guys that knew me from around the rink. I didn't know them personally, but I knew them from around the rink. And they're like, "You were military, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I was Marine Corps." And they're like, "So we're starting up this veterans hockey group. Do you want to be part of it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do this." So I jumped in on the board. I was a VP of hockey and also the coach of the team because I'd coached my kids' teams. And we started it up in 2019. Our first skate, we had 22 skaters come out, which we all know that number, right? So I'm like, this is kind of meant to be. We're doing something right, and we get 22 people out for our first skate, 22 veterans. At the end of the year, I had projected if we can get 40 skaters, that we've succeeded. Our first year, we had over 70 skaters signed up.
Nice.
The second year, we had over 100 skaters. And yeah, wow. I mean, it got to be crazy. It grew so fast, and it was the downfall of the program too. It grew so fast that we couldn't keep up. And being in a nonprofit, I quickly found out that you've got about 4 people that do everything and everybody else sits back and watches.
Yep.
And you can't run a successful nonprofit by having that happen.
Right.
You have to have people that buy in and have to have people that come in and help out. And we had a decent board going. We had a little bit of turnover on the board, but nothing crazy. We had a couple new board members come on, and they started looking through some stuff and realized there was some stuff that was wrong. And it basically exploded our program when they called this out. So for about a year, me and another Marine sat there and picked over financials and meeting minutes and everything else to try to figure out how to put this back together. We reinstated a new board. Everything started, we're back to moving forward again, which is good. January, I resigned from that because just prior to that, I'd had an idea for veterans to just have a night out. We're not going out as a hockey group. We're not being in a spotlight. We're not running a table. We're just going to have a night to hang out. And my initial thought was to do an axe throwing event and make it a competition and just hang out, eat, drink, throw axes. And then I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, a bunch of military guys drinking and throwing axes. What could go wrong? Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is so I kind of started to kind of push that back a little bit and try to think of a different avenue. And I've got a Marine that lives up the street from me, and he comes down one night and he goes, "Hey man, I got a band that wants to come in and play." I'm like, "Cool. Let's fire pits, maybe throw a grill out there, have this dude come in and play for us, sit around, drink beer, laugh, have a good time." And so I contacted the guy. He's like, "Yes, October 22nd is the only date I have available." Well, we live in Nebraska. It can be 3 foot of snow or it can be 80 degrees. You don't know. And I was like, "Screw it. We're doing it. Let's do it." And 2 days later, he comes down. He goes, "Hey, I got another band that wants to come in and play." And at that point, I was like, we're making an event of this. I'm making an event for veterans to hang out. And so we started that stock. I had 45 days from the day of the idea to the day of the event. We were advertised on Facebook for about 15 days is really all the advertisement we had. I went through my phone and hit every single contractor I had in my phone and was like, "Hey, this is what I'm doing. You guys want to give money to it?" And we ended up raising like 60. It might have been, it was over $7,300, something like that. The event cost over $6,000. So we paid for the full event. We had a food truck. We had a cornhole tournament. We had a ton of prizes, like raffle prizes donated to us. It was a fun night and everybody had a blast. And kind of as the event was ramping up, I realized that this is a great way to show people what nonprofits there are. Because when I got out, I knew of 2. You had the Legion and you had the VFW. That's all you had. You know, there was no other veterans group that I knew of. And so we grabbed these 12 groups that were out there, and I said, hey, I want you guys to get up in front of everybody, grab the mic, do a 2-minute elevator, who you are, what you do, what your organization is, and what you're about. And so these guys and gals jumped up, they grabbed the mic, they did their thing, and they actually recruited people from Herostock. And I was like, you know, we've opened up now. There's 12 different organizations that people have to choose from that they can be part of. And I want to give them a home away from home and use these veterans groups as a leaning post, as a way to be involved, a way to get out of their house. So that was kind of where this idea with Herostock has kind of turned, is it's more of a networking type of event. So as we start doing the paperwork for the 501 nonprofit, 501c, my lawyer's like, there's actually another Herostock on the East Coast that does the exact same thing that you do. So we ended up changing the name because we had included first responders and Gold Star families into the group because they're heroes. You know, they deal with PTSD, they deal with trauma, they've dealt with loved ones that you know died in battle, and even the ones that died at home. You know, they've Gold Star families they've given the sacrifice too, right? Yep. So we wanted to include everybody. So we changed the name to Herostock. Started out as it was a one-night deal, man. It was never supposed to be anything. It was never supposed to be an event. It was supposed to just be a night to hang out. And this thing has exploded. We've got over 30 nonprofits and 4 veteran for-profits that are going to come to the event this year. We have the names of some of the people that are supposed to be showing up is kind of off the charts. We got the Bravo Zulu group out of Omaha that's going to be parachuting in, possibly with the American flag. Wheels for Warriors USA has given a motorcycle that night to a veteran. Deuce Outfitters Ministry is going to be coming in. They're a hunting group from Western Nebraska. They're giving away a free hunt to a veteran that night. We've got Steel Pig Forge, I believe is what they are. It's a local forge. He's been on Forge of Fire twice, and he's a veteran. He's going to be giving away a knife that night. And we've also included like other groups into this. So Wheels for Warriors has a group, or has a younger gal that she wanted to help their nonprofit by buying and selling motorcycle parts, and, you know, gets them donated. She cleans them up and sells them. The first year, I think she gave like $50 to them. Last year, she gave over $3,000 in 1 year of donations or, you know, selling motorcycle parts. She wanted to do a iron butt ride. So Wheels for Warriors is heading up Randa's ride, which is a 1,000-mile iron butt down to Moyer, Oklahoma. That's the staging point for anybody in Texas, Missouri, Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma. They're all going to meet up there and then ride back to Herostock. Major Scott Hussein.
Dude, I was just about to mention Scott, man. I was just about to send you his number.
He's supposed to be riding back up with the group.
Save the Brave. Yeah, he's driving. He's going from Temecula to Savannah. With his bride or bride-to-be, who is Danielle. I'm not letting out I'm probably letting the cat out of the bag. But Danielle Rocco, who devoted to a soldier. She's great. I've known her for like 5 years now. But yeah, she's awesome. And Scott he actually spoke at an IW Nashville event 2 years ago. Yeah. Scott's great.
Yeah, amazing guy. I've talked to him on the phone. Super good dude.
Money. Uh-oh. Don't worry, Scott, the check is in the mail.
Who don't you owe money to?
I owe a lot, dude. Thank God I'm like almost debt free, because all this money that I owe to people, it's going to go to them.
Right. So yeah, he's excuse me, he's talking about doing the write up, possibly have Save the Brave at the event. We've got a ton of local stuff that's coming in.
When is this event?
It's going to be September 9th. Starts at 2:00. We actually had an end time of 10:30, but now we're extending that because we have so many bands and so much stuff going on that we had to extend the end time.
What time? What time does it start again?
Starts at 2 p.m.
Okay, 1400.
That's when the cornhole game or tournament will start around then. We have prizes for the top 3 spots, maybe 5, depending on what we get donated. And then we're actually giving a prize for the first team knocked out too.
And it's going to be in Lincoln, Nebraska?
It will be in Ashland. So it's going to be at Round the Bend Steakhouse in Ashland, Nebraska.
Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah. That's
the end of the Silky Hike.
Oh,
the Death March.
Yes. Great. Yes. Great place. They had the photographs there. I remember Nate McDonald. I sat down with him for the first time ever.
Yep.
Very quiet. Didn't say anything. I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. And that was it. That's all Nate said to me. And he's one of my best friends now.
Nice. Well, we're trying to get him to come in.
Good. Oh, he just shaved his beard too. He looks really well, not fully, but he trimmed it up just like you did.
Right.
And so, Cindy are you going to get Cindy to come out too?
We're trying to get anybody to come out that wants to come out.
Yeah, I want to come out. My daughter's getting married a week before that.
And I will be marrying your daughter and then flying out to Nebraska. Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Do you have any spots open for donations or sponsorship or anything?
So right now I'm working with my website guy. He's going to be setting up the Give Butter.
Give Butter. Yeah. Yep.
So our website's www.herostock.org. I'm hoping that the link goes live either this week or the beginning of next week.
Okay.
We also have the apparel line that just came out today. It will be linked onto there. It's out on our Facebook page right now. Herostock. Yeah.
No, I just got an idea of who I can send you to for apparel. Oh, he's going to love me. He's one of my VFW mentors, and he does polos, he does shirts, he does tumblers. I'm not going to give you his name right now, but I'm Facebooking the shit out of you right now.
Awesome. So yeah, we're working with a local company right now, out of Seward, Middle Creek Printing. That's who's doing our stuff, our apparel. But yeah, we've got like a lot of moving parts, and even with the event. So Ruck It Up for Warriors, which is a local nonprofit, just started about a year and a half ago. Scott Fredenberg, he's going to be doing a Ruck March. Yeah,
I remember him.
So Scotty, he's going to be doing a Ruck March in. We got IW is going to do their Silky Hike that day coming in.
Jacob's not coming, is he?
I think he's leading it.
Oh God!
Him and Evers will be. Yeah, him and Evers will be the 2 main points for IW.
What about Mr. Bratt? Will he be
Bratt has actually stepped away from the Silkies. He might still do the hike, but he's not part of IW anymore. So, but he'll probably still do it again.
I'm still friends with a lot of them, and I want to go to more hikes next year. So
right. Well, Nebraska, there you go. You can hike at Nebraska coming into Herostock.
I'll do it. You don't have to twist my arm. I mean, shit, I love Nebraska.
And it won't be the Death March this year, so that'll be better.
I did the last mile of that hike in flip-flops, okay? And I ran. Remember that?
Yep.
Oh, it was terrible. They're like, Andrew, where are your boots? I'm like, I forgot them. So I rode in the fire truck the entire time in the last mile. I ran in flip-flops to whatever the ending was. It was downtown of Ashland, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. Damn.
Well, at least you didn't have to go through the canopy tree area that was like 800 degrees inside of it.
No, I did not. I did see 2 guys go off into the cornfields.
Right.
It was Nate and I think it was Scott. I don't know. It was big dude.
Yeah.
They just went in the cornfields, and they were like, we didn't see them for like 10 minutes. I don't know what they were doing.
Don't ask.
What's going on there? What's going on in the cornfields?
You have something to say. Don't tell Anna because she might get mad at you.
Don't ask, don't tell. Right?
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Nate. I love you.
But no, it's like we've got so many moving parts this year, man. It's like these other groups that have jumped in with us. It's going to help them. It's going to help us. We want to show the nation that nonprofits have to work together towards the same goal.
That's great. No, that's awesome. I know in Tennessee we don't do a Herostock or a vet stock, but we do a vet fest, and
right.
It's very similar, except the elevator speech. We don't do that. We just show up.
It's a good idea, though.
Table, and that's it. And there's a band, sure. But nobody talks about who they are.
Right.
And that's a really great idea. And I'm not going to take it, but I might mention maybe you want to do that.
No, take it and run with it, man. That's
whoever's in charge.
And the thing is, like, I talked to a kid out of Michigan with Primal Outdoors. Okay.
Hey, we had him on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, there you go. Super good dude.
Dude, he's a great dude. He's a member of our VFW.
I was on the phone with him. I was on the phone with him for 3 hours. Like, we were talking about fun. Oh yeah. Talking about funds and talking about Herostock, and he's like, man, like our nonprofits don't work together. And he's not the first person I've heard say that. Like, yeah, some nonprofits out there, they want the whole pie to themselves.
Yep.
Guess what? Your nonprofit is not going to save everybody, right? You've got to spread this out. Everybody has to work together for one common goal, and it's to save veterans. And if you're not, if you're not working together, you're in this for the wrong deal, man.
And I know a lot of people that are doing it for they want the glory, they want the power, they want the recognition, and I'm like, dude, this is a wrong venue for you. You need to go and work in sales to get money. We're not in it for the money, and Fleek's not in it for the money. You're not in it for the money. I'm definitely not, dude. I'm 100% total and permanent. If I'm going to be a priest, I told my bishop, like, you pay for a seminary school because I don't even want to take a salary from you.
Right.
But that's me being a priest. That's another thing. But it's like, I don't want to take money from people. I want to give. We've given away, like, our VFW has given away $130,000 to other nonprofits, and we want to give to you, Jason. We want to give. I already give money to Richard. I mean, he keeps hounding me, but I'm like, dude, seriously, really, I give you enough.
You don't give me shit. What are you talking about?
Whoa. That was from my bank account and not that nonprofit. That was from me, buddy. But no, Jason, you're totally right. We all need to work together. And there's not one, yes, you're right. There's not one entity like that is going to be the best for everything. And there's some people out there that think that they're the best at everything, and they are the shit, and they are the end all be all to whatever they're doing. And I'm like, dude, there's like 15 other people doing the same thing you're doing.
Right.
We need to come together.
Yep. Well, and part of what I've struggled with a little bit with this is vetting nonprofits.
Yep.
Who's doing it for the right reason? Who's just here to collect a check? Who's because we're working with Guitars for Veterans. So that's Taylor Ullman. She runs the Nebraska chapter. And
another idea came to my mind.
And she's amazing. Like, I've talked to her a ton. Great person, does an amazing thing. And I just saw statistics. I posted them on my own personal page about how many veterans they've helped in the month of April. And it was astounding, like 1,200 or 1,100, something like that, veterans that they've taught to play guitar in the month of April. And I'm like, man, that's really cool. So they're actually going to be the band that kicks us off. Let me rephrase that. My daughter's going to kick off the singing. She's going to do the national anthem. And then she's going to do God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood. And then she's going to do one more song. And then Taylor's going to jump up. They're going to do a 60-minute set or so. Super excited to have them up there, be able to showcase, kind of what they do with their nonprofit. And then we've got the Blue Collar Band coming in. They're from Western Nebraska, out in the North Platte area. They do 70s, 80s rock, some country. Great band, cool band, do a lot of covers. And then we have Scotty Hastings.
You got
Scotty Hastings coming into
you got
play.
Scotty. Oh wow. Good job.
Amazing dude. Like I text with him all the time, and I'm sure he's probably like, dude, you need to lose my phone number. But I'm sure I'm like texting with Scotty a lot. Super excited to have him in. And then we have Dylan Bloom Band from Grand Island, and they tear up the stage. Great performers.
Dude,
really
we need to
engaged.
get you. We need to get you Blackberry Smoke up there.
So,
and I've got the guy who runs the band. I talked to him. I'm going to go see Blackberry Smoke VIP access at the Shed in Maryville next week.
Nice.
And I'm going to talk to the guy. I'm not going to give you his name, but I'm going to talk to him. And I'm like, hey, Blackberry Smoke needs to get out there. They're like Widespread Panic, and like Black Crowes had a baby, and it's amazing.
Right on,
dude. They've been around since 2001. I didn't even know about them until I went to a show in Chattanooga,
right?
And Charles Sass, the lead singer, he looks like the lead singer from Black Crowes. I was like, damn, is it 1995 again? I mean, I'm looking at, dude, amazing shit.
That's awesome. Well, and so next year, we've got a couple things for next year already. I was contacted by a band called Lockjaw out of Texas, heavy metal band, and he wanted to come up and play this year. And I'm like, dude, I'm like maxed. Like, I don't have any more time for bands this year. He's like, I'm a concert promoter. I'm a ticket seller. I'm all this. I've got two veterans in my band. My wife's a veteran. He goes, I want to be part of this. And he goes, my friends are Breaking Benjamin, Drowning Pool, Five Finger Death Punch. Like, he's dropping these names. And I'm like,
Finger out of Florida. Hell yeah.
Right. But I'm like, when people drop names like that, you're like, okay.
Right.
I went online. He's touring with Drowning Pool right now. So I'm like, okay, dude's legit, right? I want to talk more to him and figure that out. But we're talking 2 days next year, as it stands right now. So we're going to do a country day one day and then a heavy metal day the next day.
How much are the tickets?
So this is what we're thinking with ticket sales. So this year it's technically not open to the public, right? We're still growing. This is our second year doing this. So we've opened it up to first responders. We've opened it up to Gold Star families, and we kind of want to get that feel first. Next year, if things go well this year, next year, we're going to open it up to the public. If you're veteran, first responder, Gold Star family, you get in for free. Okay. General public is going to pay $15 for a ticket for a 1 day, or like a $22 for a 2 day. So $22, you could essentially see 8+ bands. If
I gotta ask this: are you paying all these bands too?
Yes.
Are they doing it pro bono?
They're doing it at a cut rate.
Okay.
It's not. We haven't.
No. That's cool. I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't mean to ask that, but
no. You're good. You're good. Like Scotty Hastings is doing it for next to nothing. Like, I feel ashamed for what we're paying Scotty Hastings this year to come in and play, because he's like, dude, I want to be part of this.
Damn. That's awesome, man.
But like next year, I've already talked to Shannon Book.
Nice.
Scotty Hastings, Schaefer Mueller, Sal Gonzalez. I'm trying to get a hold of him right now. I know.
Do you want his number right now? Because I have it. Like, in my
right.
Like, he's like 10 minutes down the road from me and Richard.
Yeah. Right.
Sal, where are you? Oh, by the way, Sal is he'll be playing on May 10th at Single Tree Barbecue for the Veterans Open Mic Night.
I've shared that like 5 times.
I know. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Dude, you're good. Like, you're good.
I see something veteran pop up that goes along with something that I believe in. It's the first thing I'm going to share.
And guess what? Sal's with Romans Warrior Foundation, a Stop 22 tour, which I just sent you the number to Mr. Romans. Give him a call ASAP, sir.
Yes, I will. Definitely.
And we're working on something big that might go hand in hand with Herostock.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. I'll definitely give him a call. That's for sure. Barbara Sim. She popped up in one of the podcasts that I watch, and so I talked to the guy that did the podcast, and he was like, bro, she's amazing. She's like, you've got to get in touch with her. So I started Facebook messaging her today. You look through my messengers, like if you literally pulled up my messenger and started scrolling through it, you'd think I was insane, because it's like I've even messaged or emailed Joe Rogan, Jocko,
Bobby Headline.
I've hit.
Get Bobby. Bobby and Sal are like this.
Okay.
So Bobby just finished up some kind of shooting thing. He was supposed to come to my golf tournament Saturday, but he had a prior thing.
Sure.
So yeah, Bobby, dude, he's hilarious. Me and Fleek, actually, we saw him at Zany's like 3 months ago.
Just a couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah, he was hilarious. And it's just dark humor, man.
Sure.
Oh, dude,
I felt bad laughing.
Yeah, me too. Jason,
and we're sitting right in front of him in the front row. I'm like, oh, am I supposed to laugh?
Jason, you got to talk to Donnie, man.
Oh yeah,
you got to get him.
I'm down, man. Like I want to reach out to everybody. I want to make my vision of this is to make this the pinnacle networking spot, being Central Nebraska, for all veteran nonprofits, or most veteran nonprofits.
Well, it's not that central, but I mean,
man, we're like smack dab in the middle of the United States.
Yeah, there's California, and then you got East Coast.
Right.
And we have to come all the way over here to get to Redmond. Yeah,
well,
it's pretty central.
So here's
Jason. I'm just kidding. I think it's a great idea. I love it.
Here's the second part to what we're looking at next year. Okay. I had this question posed a couple times of, are you going to keep this just in Nebraska? And I said, yes, because I own my own business. I don't have time to travel to set up venues to, and that kind of stuff and scout stuff out, because I want it to be the best experience somebody can come to. Right. I don't want it to be like some half-ass throw together type deal.
Dude, you should come down to Tennessee and take over Bonnaroo, okay? Because that shit's going down the tubes. And I know some people that would like to have you in Tennessee.
Right. Well, I'd love to. So, talking to Gunny with Primal Outfitters.
Oh, yeah.
He starts sending me pictures of their Legion. Their Legion sits right on Lake Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's like, imagine this as a backdrop with a band. And I'm like, okay. He goes, how about you come up in June? I'll take you on a fishing trip.
June? Aren't we supposed to go to?
Yeah, we're going up there in June.
Really? Well, there you go.
Day.
Yeah.
Well,
on the 13th, 14th, and 15th, I think, right?
Something like that, yeah.
So I haven't booked it yet. So I might try to book it around the same time then.
Yeah.
But he's like, come up here. He goes, I'll set everything up. I'll do all the legwork. You approve everything. And you do a pre-Herostock party next year on the 20th or around the 20th of August up here, where we do our Veterans Appreciation Day, and we do the boat parade, and we have the planes fly over. And I'm like, okay, we'll check it out.
Hey, Jason, you're going to love the shit's going to come out of my mouth right now, because we are probably going to have a concert venue for you to use here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
And we're in like Tennessee is like, that's
it's
like
been bought. All we got to do is they got to make it look nice. I just talked to the guy who did it.
Awesome.
And our VFW is going to be, hopefully we have to vote, but there's no strings attached and it's going to be good.
Awesome.
So you might have a place in middle Tennessee.
The real middle of the United States.
And really right. Middle of the United States.
Middle of the real United States.
I mean, we got some lakes. I mean, they're like an hour away, but I
right.
mean.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at
huge.
now
You're doing a great thing, man.
It's growing so fast. Like, I've had so much great response from this, and I'm a podcast whore. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, I reach out to podcasts all the time, and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing. You guys want to talk? Yeah. The one that I sent you,
are you talking? Oh, yeah, that guy. Have you talked to Ryan Landry yet?
I don't believe so.
Okay. He's another. I'm like, we're trying to get him on the thing, but he's a pretty good podcaster. I mean, it's not bad.
Sure.
But he's a good one.
I just did like Sean Laurie's, the veteran guy. I did his podcast. It's supposed to drop Thursday.
Damn.
I did Tom Ettinger's Contagion Effect, Two Drunk Dudes in a Gun Room. Shadow Mark.
You just mentioned those guys in a post the other day.
Yeah. Yep. And like Contagion. So I don't know if you saw the post. A couple of weeks ago, we had a veteran from the Chicago Warriors, the same type of group that we run here in Nebraska. And he literally posted his suicide note online.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah.
And I reposted that, and Contagion reached out to me right away, and they're like, "Man, we want to talk to you about this because that hit home, right?" I struggle with that one really hard because if you read it and the way it's put together, like you take out the first paragraph and everything else is like positive, right? But the first paragraph, it starts out with, "Today I become a statistic. I'm part of the 22." And it's like, and then I started looking at his Facebook page, and every picture on there, the dude's smiling. He's like celebrated 13 years with his wife. Like all these great things had been happening. And yet he still felt like he had to go that way. Right. So Contagion reached out and had me and Tom on, and then France, one of Tom's buddies, and France's brother had taken his life 2 years prior. But we actually sat around and talked, and I don't know that we solved anything, but we talked about it, and it's like
that's it. The talking part, like
100%.
Telling your story. That and that's what Fleek and I are doing. We are saving your stories for all time.
Right.
They didn't have this shit for the emperors in Rome.
Right.
Now we're doing it for veterans here, and we hear your story and your military service to this country, and what you're doing now. What you do now is in the present is most important.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. We fought in the past. But you know what? If we think back like that, we're going to be depressed. If we think to the future, we're going to be anxious. We got to live in the present. And it's a very, very stoic idea to live in the present. Remember, you are going to die. But you know what? Not today. Not going to happen today.
Exactly. And that's another piece to Herostock is the networking side of it.
Yeah.
Even with the 100 people that we had show up last year, I met 50 new people out there that I'd never met before.
Like an IW hike.
It is. It's a lot like the IW hike, and it was cool. Like, and these people I've reached out to since then and talked to them, and some of them we have really good relationships, and so that part for me was really cool, where you can meet new people and they don't know your whole story, right? So you can talk to them and not feel judged. Where my best friend, I'm going to have a hard time reaching out to him and saying, "Bro, I'm struggling right now." Right? You've got this person that you met, but you're not like super tight with. I would feel more comfortable reaching out to them than my best friend.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
I did that on Sunday. I was dude, everything. I mean, the gates crashed, man. I lit into this guy, and he just sat there, and I complained about everything that was going in my life that I was getting, up to here with. And you know what? We need that. We need to vent. We need to have a release. And don't take that as a sexual thing, guys out there. We do. We need a release.
Right. And that's part of the Herostock thing, man, is you're meeting people from all over the country. Mainly probably this year will be Nebraska, but we have people coming in from all over. It's Tom Ettinger's coming in. He's coming in from Arkansas. He's going to bring his podcast in and do a live. Contagion's coming in to do a live. Two Drunk Dudes is coming in to do I got like 7 podcasts that are coming in to do a live
podcast. We need to do.
Yeah. How do we get up there? How do we get in on this?
Come on up.
See, there you go. All you got to do is ask.
That's all you got to do.
So when you do the 2-day one, is it going to be like people pitching tents, or do you leave for the night and come back? How's that going?
We haven't made that far into the strategy on how we're going to run it.
Get the National Guard to do security. They love doing that shit.
There you go. Well, and like this year, it's drill weekend, so they're going to be parking cars so they can be part of the event.
Yeah. No. Yeah. See, at Vet Fest, they have the Tennessee State Guard doing the security. Sure. And I'm a second lieutenant in the State Guard. I'm a butter bar, which we don't really do that much. We're augments to the actual reserves.
Sure.
And TEMA. So like we're all the way down here. We're like we seriously are chauffeurs.
Right.
Park cars. Yeah, that's what we do. That's our job.
Yeah. So I mean, and that in
uniform.
Still gotta have it though, right? It's somebody's got to park the cars, bro.
Yeah. And, if I have to wear that AC uniform again, I'm gonna be I hate wearing that thing. I hate it, dude. I'm a Marine, man. I don't wear Army shit.
You're right. Well,
Marine.
Yeah, right. Mine's over here. That covers.
Wait. That's a big. Do you have a moto tat? Let me see it. Oh man!
And it goes from here to here.
Did you get that in Japan?
I didn't actually. I got it about 4 years ago.
Okay.
I waited for my moto tat. Actually, the tattoo I got in Japan is on my leg, and you can't even read it because it was done in one of the barracks.
Awesome. Oh, a barracks tat.
Yeah, with a homemade gun.
Nice, man.
And if TSP comes up to your gig, man, are we allowed to bring some stuff to sell?
100%. 100%.
So hopefully his cookbook will be done. Mine will definitely be done. If we went up there with a bunch of cookbooks.
We're gonna have coins to sell too.
Coins. Bring them up.
T-shirts.
That's so this is kind of what I'm saying for the vendors is bring your stuff. Like I'm not providing the table or the tent. Because it's logistically it's ridiculous. We can get you a
drive, Flake.
We can get you a table.
No. Hey,
I have a table.
Flake, we'll drive. We'll drive the SUV. No problem. We're not taking the Cadillac. We're not going to put that many miles on the new baby.
Yeah.
We'll take my Honda. Be no problem. We got plenty of room. We can bring tables, beer, shirts, whatever.
Well, and I want this for veteran owned or veteran nonprofit or military, Leo Fire, they're nonprofits. I not only want to be able to showcase them, but I want to be able to support them. One of the things we're doing this year at Herostock, and this one rattled around in my brain as I was working, we're doing a 0-100 raffle. So the 50-50 raffles, house takes half, winner gets half, yada yada.
VFW does that every single. Well, not ours, but that's a big thing in the VFW is 50-50s.
Right. So my brain was working it as I was setting tile, and I was like, I don't want half the money, right? I want to do a raffle, but I don't want half the money. So let's do 100-0. It's a $10 buy-in. You buy a business card, you write your name and number on it, you drop it in the bucket. At the end of the night, we draw one card, and we call that person or announce that person and say, here's the winner of the 100-0 raffle. You get to pick one nonprofit or multiple nonprofits, however you decide to split it up, to give all this money to.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's a great idea.
And this came after the conversation with Gunny, because Gunny's like, dude, I'm pulling out of my pocket to take veterans out. Like I'm struggling with fundraising. And I'm like, okay, you get 1,000 people. Everybody buys one card. That's $10,000. You drop $10,000 into a nonprofit like his.
It's life-changing.
He could buy that boat that he wants, which, by the way, we are sponsoring a bronze sponsorship to have a sticker on his boat. So
awesome.
I just got to send him the money. Hey, Gunny, the check's in the mail. I swear.
There we go. Rack them up, man.
Right. Rack them up. But yeah, I mean, that's just one of the things that we're going to do there to try to help nonprofits, and we've, you got Gunny that's doing that. There's a kid down south here that's running a equine therapy deal. You got Deuce Outfitters Ministry. They're trying to buy land right now to save wild stallions and do a equine therapy with wild stallions. So there's a lot of nonprofits that you drop 10 grand into their lap, man. It's huge. It changes their program. It helps them. It gets more veterans going. But I'm making it to where it's a nonprofit that's at Herostock, because I don't want somebody to go, oh, well, I want to give all this money to the city mission. Okay, that's a great idea, but that's not what it's for, right? It's to help veteran nonprofits or first responder nonprofits.
Dude, you're coming down July 4th, man. We're doing a barbecue thing July 4th with Singletree.
Okay.
And me and Fleek and the owner still, we have to talk about it, but we want you coming down for that to have some of the best barbecue in Tennessee. Charlie Eblin, veteran, Army. It's okay, no offense to the Army, but I don't know, man. He's a damn good barbecuist.
Right on.
Barbecuist.
Barbecuer.
Is that the right way?
Yeah.
Barbecuer. How do you say
barbecuer? Barbecuer.
Barbecuee.
Or a smoker. He's a good smoker.
There you go.
Yeah. He's a good smoker.
Dude,
you can take that multiple different directions.
Are freaking amazing.
Awesome.
That's right. Yeah, sausage is awesome.
Hey, how far are you from University of Nebraska?
It depends on what campus you're talking about, but I could be anywhere from about 4 miles to about 6 miles.
What about where do they play football at?
The stadium. So it's downtown. We're probably 4 miles from the stadium.
Oh, so because I was just thinking, if I come to your Herostock, I'm going to buy, because my thing is to send veterans and first responders to sporting events. Mm-hmm. I'll buy a couple kick-ass seats to the football game and give those away that evening.
Oh, right on.
Do we fly into Omaha?
You could fly into Omaha or Lincoln.
Or Lincoln? Okay, Lincoln. I didn't know. I forgot Lincoln had an airport. Okay.
Yep. It's a smaller one. It's way easier to get in and out of, man.
Okay.
Like, I think it's got like 4 terminals.
Okay. Here we go.
If we go, we got to drive, though, if we're going to do a show up there.
Yeah, I know. I just, I don't know. Yeah.
I could bring some.
But yeah, I mean,
stuff. Yeah.
I'd love to have you guys up, do a live from the event.
You got us, man. I got to work on the logistics, and I think we'll be okay.
Well, I've got one coming in from Florida, Arkansas, Missouri, North Platte, Minnesota.
Oh, who's coming in from Minnesota?
Possibly We the People.
Oh,
Mike. He's one of our VFW members too, Mike Peterson. Dude, if they're good, I get them.
Right.
And that's my motto, man. How can I help them, and how can they help us?
There you go.
Of course, Mike Peterson, man. We the three.
Oh, California. We got one coming in from California,
and that's Scott.
Contagion.
That's right.
Yeah. So they're like. It's become this crazy thing where like these people are like, dude, I want to come to this. We want to do a live from there. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's make it happen. Right. I mean, I want this to be the pinnacle and not for me. I don't care for me. Right. I want this to be the pinnacle for all veterans, for all first responders, Gold Star families. I want this to be the event that they come to because it's the best one they've ever seen.
It's like the Coachella of veterans, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What's that other one? What's that fire one where that dude just screwed
Fireman, Burning Man.
No, the dude says he rented out that island in the Bahamas, and he had supposed to have this big party. Netflix did a documentary on it.
Epstein.
No, it was Fire something.
Fire Island.
No, FYRE. It was some same thing he's doing, a big concert, multiple concerts.
Hold on.
Guy ended up in freaking prison because of it, because he was just screwing everybody over and there was nothing going on. People showed up and there was nothing there.
The Fire Festival.
Fire Festival, yeah.
It was a fraudulent luxury music festival founded by con artist Billy McFarland and rapper Ja Rule.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow. What happened?
I'd never actually heard of that. That's funny.
Oh, you got to watch it on Netflix, man. It's amazing.
Festival goers reported fights over food, robberies, refugee camp conditions, and difficulties obtaining flights back home.
Wow.
Man, that sucks.
That's not my deal. Herostock is not like that.
No, it's not.
But, and you'd asked about lodging and stuff. So next year we're looking at 2 different venues possibly, because we're going to outgrow the one that we're going to this year.
Dude, Fleek, we're bringing a tent, man. We're spooning.
No. I'm way too old for fucking tents.
I might have points. I might have points. If there's a Blue Green Vacations near there, yeah, we'll definitely stay.
Right on. But yeah, so for next year, we're looking at the Cass County Fairgrounds, which they have hookups and that kind of stuff for campers. So if people bring campers in.
Now, when you say next year, you mean 2024, right?
2024, yeah. Yep.
In September, same time?
It'll be the 13th, 14th of September.
Let me see. I'm looking at my
we have to
calendar
plan.
Right now.
So being in Nebraska, we have to plan everything around Husker football, because if you do it on a Husker football weekend, you'll get 7 people that show up, and it doesn't matter how cool it is. So
okay,
that's their bye week next year. So
perfect.
It's in my calendar.
And we just paired up with Soldier Valley Spirits. Okay. So they're a local distillery here, veteran owned. They came in and bought both gold spots for us. So they're going to have their name on both the bars, and then they're bringing in their semi, which you got to look it up because it's a super badass semi, but it's the full trailer is they serve out of it. They've got all their merch in it. And then they'll have another trailer there that they'll do bottle sales out of.
Nice.
And they're canteen bottles, super cool. We this year we're working with Unanimous, which is a media marketing company. That's who came up with our new logo. They're helping us out with all kinds of media type stuff because I don't know how to do that, right? I don't know the algorithms. I don't know all that crap. So they jumped in. They were a sponsor last year. They jumped in. They wanted to help out. So that was super cool of them to do that for us. But yeah, man, it's like everybody I talk to, that's kind of the cool thing about it. And kind of the part that pushes me more is everybody I talk to about it. They're like, man, this is amazing. This is super cool. We're so excited for it.
Dude. Wow. Dude, I mean, it's freaking awesome.
Right.
Sorry, I'm on it right now.
Yeah. Their truck is amazing. And they're super cool people, great people. I may have actually made a connection with them and TJ at Round the Bend to start serving their alcohol at Round the Bend. So that relationship has started too because of Herostock and my board members. I can't say enough about my board members.
Oh, yeah. Good job. Good job, Flake. I just signed up to be a subscriber. So
sweet.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
So that was our picture that was a picture from last year. That's my buddy's Jeep that runs Wheels for Warriors, Jesse Cunningham. And then we had it out at a buddy's house. Like the guy he has a shop that we had the party in last year. It turned out super cool.
That's cool, man.
It was an amazing time.
I can't wait to get there.
Yeah, and I think this year is going to be even crazier. It's just going to be a fun time. And the cornhole tournament, it's always a blast because you got, an Air Force guy standing on one side of the board and you got an Army guy standing on the other side. They're yelling at each other and
talking shit.
Shit.
I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great time, right? And last year, I think the winners, they got a 30-minute helicopter ride around Lincoln.
Oof,
and then a bunch of swag stuff and that kind of stuff. So prizes are pretty cool. I think we've got grunt style coming in this year.
Oh, with Eric. Did you hit up Eric?
I've actually talked to the local group here in Ashland. So regretting that.
Because he used to be Daniel. Used to be not the guy that got fired, the other guy, the marketing guy. He was big. I mean, he did our IW Chattanooga, Knoxville, Nashville. It's a great guy, still with IW, I believe.
Right on.
Jerry Flanagan. You might want to talk to him too. Of J Dog Junk Haul and Removing, because he and Grunt Style are very close to each other.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, I don't have a lot of these contacts, so Any contacts you can send me.
Yeah.
Like I'll talk to anybody and everybody about this. So
you got it, man. Just let me, dude. I'll give you my damn file facts. I don't even care.
Perfect. I love it.
If it's for helping out veterans, we just want to get everybody together. I mean, this would be so amazing. Like Tyler, 9 Line. We could talk to him. Tyler Merritt. I don't know. I heard a rumor that he sold 9 Line, but I'm not sure. That's just a rumor.
Okay.
I hope he didn't. I love 9 Line. Savannah, Georgia.
Is it Lieutenant Colonel Scheller up that way?
Ooh. Yes.
He's not a VFW member, but we did interview him.
Well, we have Senator Brewer. So he's a Nebraska senator. And he's military. Yeah, we got a few people around here. Trying to get Larry the Cable Guy to come out, hang out with us.
Oh, is he up there?
Awesome.
Yeah, he's in Lincoln.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Larry the Cable Guy is in Lincoln, Nebraska?
Yep.
Shut up.
That's serious. Yep. He grew up in Nebraska City, so he grew up in a little town southeast.
I didn't know that.
He owns a house right here in Lincoln, and he's a huge Husker supporter. And yeah,
damn.
But yeah, we're trying to get Larry to come out. We're trying to get Gary Sinise to come out. We tried to get Rocco Vargas.
Gary just moved his headquarters down to here to Tennessee.
Yep.
And one of our members is actually from his book sales is giving money to the Gary Sinise Foundation. And his name is Chief Paul Freeman, who Fleek knows. Yeah. And I just put his community service in for us because he is a member. Man, dude, he's giving Gary Sinise a lot of money. I didn't even know. I was like, holy shit.
Thousands, man. Thousands.
7,236 to be exact.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry, Paul. I had to say
it. No, that's cool though. I mean, and again, that's working hand in hand, right?
And Barrett Firearms is here in Christiana, Tennessee, like where Fleek lives.
Right
up the road.
I'd take a Barrett.
We need to talk to
Barrett.
We need to talk to Mr. Barrett about that.
So we actually I just talked to DE Guns, which is a local gun dealer here. Yeah. We put together a gun raffle that will be happening also at the event.
What gun?
So we put a Christensen Arms Ridgeline 14, 6.5 Creedmoor. We've got a Benelli.
Oh.
And I'm going to screw this up. It's not the Super Blackhawk. It's the black. Anyway, super nice, beautiful shotgun. Yeah, beautiful shotgun.
We use those on deployment, man. Those Benellis, they were way better than the other ones.
They're nice.
First deployment.
Beautiful gun. I mean, this gun is it's amazing. It's got the wood stock. It's probably a grade 1 or a grade 2. Beautiful gun. And then we're doing a DPMS, or not a DPMS, a Daniel Defense.
Oh, Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, it's the AR-10 platform.
Yep. I had an M4 Daniel Defense, and I had to pawn it, but it was sweet, man. Daniel, hey, listen, man, I'm good to go with the law, so I'm gonna go back and get my guns.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I need my Daniel Defense back, man. Actually, my wife, it was 2 years ago. She had a job interview with Daniel Defense for their e-commerce, and I wish she got it, but it wasn't enough money.
Right, right.
But we're moving back to Savannah.
There you go.
We'll be back.
Back to Georgia, huh?
Dude, I love Savannah. I mean, you've been, Jason, right? You've been down to Savannah.
I have never. Well, let me take that back. I've hardly ever been east of the Mississippi.
we need to change that, sir.
Yeah.
So I've been in like Illinois and Chicago, and
I need to take you to Paris Island where real Marines are made.
Ah, yeah.
Sorry,
go deal with the sand, please.
I had to, man. I had to.
But you don't get as good a suntan as you do in California.
No, you don't. But you guys had the mountains. We had the sand fleas and the swamp, which I had a bunch of friends.
That sounds so much better than California.
Right.
Dude, hey, listen, Paris Island makes you into a man.
Okay. Honestly, if you've been to California anymore, I'd take the sand fleas and the swamps.
I did 29 Palms, okay?
It's true.
And I hated it. It was terrible.
I did I did 6 weeks in the stumps, and I was like, I never want to see this place again.
Dude, 410 Alpha, 410 Machine Gun Hill. Actually, my squad leader, I went outside my lateral limit, my left, by like an inch, or maybe I don't know. It was not that far. He grabs me by the yoke and throws me down Machine Gun Hill, and I become ammo bitch for the rest of the day. It was terrible. It was in January, which it's freezing at night, and then it's hot as shit during the day.
Yep.
It sucked. It was terrible.
Stumps is probably one of the worst places you could go.
You know, we got a guy in our VFW. He was stationed there for like 2 years. He loves it. I'm like, no. Main side is like this big.
Yep.
And then you've got Camp Wilson where we were, and you've got all this space, and you know, you got the nope.
Yeah, that's one place I could never go again and be perfectly fine.
Did they send you to Bridgeport?
Nope.
Jason? Okay. Me neither. I didn't
so
go there.
I never had to do Bridgeport, and then when we were in Japan, they went up north in Okinawa to do the cold weather training and the mountain training.
Oh God.
It was scheduled the exact same time that my sergeant had sent me to primary marksmanship instructor course.
Oh, good to go. And where's that?
I was on Kadena.
Ooh. Okay.
The Air Force Base.
So
I'm down at Kadena. I'm chilling on the Air Force Base, and these poor bastards are up north riding in 5 tons, going to this cold weather mountain training shit. Yeah.
Wow, you just dated yourself because when I was in, we had 7 tons.
Yeah, no, we just had the 5 tons.
Holy dude, did you have camouflage, woodlands and black boots?
Yep.
Not me. Permanent press camis and tan boots for me.
Oh no,
I have never shined a boot in my life.
You are a boot.
Yep, I am. Thank you. Trevor
No,
Hart,
man.
see, he called me a boot, and he said it in a nice way.
I was a spit shine, press camis, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, buddy.
What battalion were you in? Hollywood.
I was 1115.
Oh, 1st Battalion.
Yep.
I was 2nd. We were kings of the chow hall. That's what we were. We had great food.
We were kings of nothing.
Dude, but you went to boot camp in 96, right?
Yep.
Damn, man, you must have gotten hazed.
Oh yeah. So we actually had a kid in our platoon that he was our private pile, right? I mean, this kid just
that was my fraternity nickname, by the way.
he could screw up a wet dream. And
God.
Like the drill instructors, they hated him, dude. He was always the one that caused problems. And
awesome. Okay.
Drill instructor went up and he goes, drill instructor said something to him and he goes, "Fuck you."
What?
And the drill instructor's like, "What? What the fuck did you say?" And he goes, "Oh, excuse me. Fuck you, sir." Like that.
Jesus.
It was
death warrant.
Portholes now.
Oh shit.
We booked to the back of the racks. We're locked up in attention, and you just hear this. He goes, "Foot lockers." Back to the foot lockers. We're locked up tight. He goes, "Recruit." I won't say his name. "Recruit, what happened to you?" "I fell, sir." Yeah. Like the drill instructor dropped him, dude.
Did they graduate him?
They ended up graduating him, yeah.
Damn.
But we had 2 guys that tried to go jump the fence.
We had a couple of them too, yeah.
We had one guy in the other group, the other platoon that he tried to drink shit from the locker.
Shadow watch. Did you put him on shadow watch?
Yep.
Oh, you guys had that back then too? Yeah, where you put his bunk on the quarterdeck and you flash his face all night with the blue moonbeam.
Yep.
God, I love God, I miss that shit.
Right. Well, and it was crazy for me. Like, so where I grew up, we were not diverse. Like it was white, like white. we had one Hispanic family that lived in town. Outside of that, dude, everybody was white.
Wow.
So for me, like my first interaction in the Marine Corps was about a 6'6", 280-pound fucking muscle of a man, black, comes rolling on the bus and goes, "Get the fuck off my bus!" And I'm like, "What the fuck did I do?"
That reminds me of my gunny that I had in boot camp. I mean, he big black gold teeth. He was mean. And then when we graduated, he was like, "What's going on, PFC FAR?" I'm like,
I don't know how to answer.
Who are you, and why are you being nice to me?
Right. Oh, we had
gunny. And I'm like scared out of my mind. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Right. We had 2 black guys and 1 Filipino, and our senior was about, shit, he was probably 5'8". I mean, dude isn't very big, nice. not real built, but like you see him in his dress uniform, and like he had shit just dripping, like his medals and his ribbons.
Like a North Korean general, yeah.
Right. Okay. I mean, it just went on and on and on, and you're like, this dude's a bad motherfucker, right? And then the guy that we were scared of, he had like a Firewatch ribbon.
Oh,
like that was, and he was the one that scared the shit out of all of us. And then we had this little, yeah, and we were the last platoon before he became the senior. So he just beat the shit out of us all the time because he's like, I'm done.
Did the senior drill, did he cut his belt in front of you guys? Like
no.
He didn't?
No.
We fucked up big time. And so he got us all online and he cut up his belt. I'm like, you guys are fucking worthless. That's it. I fucking quit. And he fucking cuts his gunny belt up and we're like, oh shit. And everything got destroyed. Like,
right.
Turn out your Foot Lockers and clean this shit up in 10 minutes.
Yep.
We're like, and it's part of the playbook.
Right.
Like that obviously they must have added that since '96 because obviously they couldn't beat us anymore. So they had to fuck with us.
Right.
I missed that. Dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's a tirade. It's a segue, and I miss this shit so much, and I miss getting yelled at all the time.
One of the funniest pieces of boot camp was our senior drill instructor's like, all right, guys, you're getting to the end. I think this was like the night before graduation. He's like, you're getting to the end. The other drill instructors, I sent them home. It's just us hanging out. He's like, I want to do something fun tonight. We're going to do a gong show.
A what?
And I want you guys to get up and make
fun. Like the TV show, the gong show?
Well, like he wanted us to get up and make fun of the drill instructors.
Oh, my
God. Like the drill instructors.
Holy shit.
We had some funny motherfuckers, dude. And they get up and they're like making fun of Sergeant Kendrick, and they're making fun of the other, just like doing all kinds of crazy shit. We didn't realize that they were standing behind us.
Oh.
And they heard all this, and they're like, they come around the racks and they're like, that's who you think we are? Out to the rack, out to the sand right now. And we're out in the pit, dude, just getting thrashed like the night before we graduate.
I'm a sugar cookie. I'm a sugar cookie. I'm a sugar cookie. Oh, my God. Man, I'm glad they did that to you, too, because they did that a lot to me.
Yeah, man. It was like, it was so funny because everybody's like, oh, I'm like, I ain't saying shit. I'm just sitting here. I'll laugh at you, but I ain't getting up there and doing it. And we had 4 or 5 guys that got up and, like, they were making fun of him. And the Filipino that we had, he was short. So he was probably 5'6". So he'd come up to somebody that's 6 foot, and he'd be like, rah, 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 rah. And he'd get pissed off because he couldn't look you in the eye. So then he'd grab your Foot Locker and drag it around in front of you, and he'd jump up on the Foot Locker, and then he's, rah, rah, rah.
Oh, man.
So that was part of the gong show that they were doing was that kind of stuff.
Oh, God.
Well, they just, dude, they thrashed the shit out of us for like 30 minutes. Like we were just dripping when we come back in. And, but, and you look back at that kind of stuff and you laugh now. At the time, you're like, this is so dumb. Why did I join? Why did I do this?
It's a fucking mind game.
100%.
We had one of our platoon guys in boot camp. He said a mind game He didn't say "fuck you, sir." He said it's all a mind game. Well, that fucker from Alabama, dude, he was being PT'd for like the next 2 months.
Yep.
We were spared. He was not, and I feel bad. He had to scuzz every single first deck, second deck, third deck, even the stairs. Getting up there, he had to scuzz with that stupid brown towel.
Yep.
Scuzz, harder, faster, sir. Scuzz.
And the thing is, I go back in tomorrow, dude.
I would too.
100%. Like I would go back to boot camp.
Fleek would go up to the Great Lakes and they'd have tea and crumpets and all kinds of stuff, whatever.
I wouldn't go back to the Great Lakes.
Or Orlando.
We only have the Great Lakes left, but it's cold up there in the wintertime. I'll go in the summertime.
Yeah. Yeah, they go on fishing trips and stuff, right? For boot camp.
Yeah. I wish.
Hey, Jason, we love you, man. We're getting to an hour 27. Do you have Fleek, you okay? Do you have any more questions? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I'm good. No, you're good.
Jason, do you have any saved rounds for all of our listeners? And there are a lot of our listeners out there. So they want to hear you say something.
At the end of the day, just be a good person, man. You don't know what that next person's going through. If you've got a buddy that's in trouble, reach out. If they're not in trouble, reach out, check on them. Text, call, whatever. Be there for your brothers and sisters.
Yep.
If you want to come out to Herostock, come out. You'll meet new people. You'll have fun. Bands are going to be off the fucking hook this year.
Can't wait.
It's going to be a great time. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got, man.
Yeah, I got to see if I can swing that.
I'd love to have you guys out. Yeah.
You need to take vacation. We got a lot of vacations, man. We got to go to Herostock. We got to go to Vegas in November, which I don't know if I could do that. Maybe for a day, but my wife will definitely have to come. Because she will kill me if I go by myself. I mean, she won't even allow me to go by myself.
No Vegas will be a good trip, man.
7, 8, 9, right? To that podcasting thing?
I think so, yeah.
It's on my 46th birthday, so yeah, I'm gonna have to buy my wife something really
I was invited out to Vegas to go to a podcast convention, and they asked if I'd bring my equipment and do a live show at the convention.
No, geez. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work, and it's far away, so I don't know if it's going to go down. But I was also asked to
definitely.
I was also asked to go up to Louisville, Kentucky, July 8th, and speak in front of a bunch of bikers.
Oh, right on.
So I think it's a CVMA event.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the CVMA is actually sponsoring the bike that Wheels for Warriors is giving away this year.
Yeah.
And then the local community college, they're doing the tear down and rebuild of it, and their paint shop's actually doing a custom paint job on it.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to be 100% rebuilt bike going out to the veterans. So yeah.
Well, hey, on the VFW side, guys, that you're listening, we've got our VFW Day of Service coming up May 6th on Saturday. We're cleaning headstones at Stones River Battlefield. And we got a Vietnam veteran, 92 years old, jumping out of a plane at Barfield Crescent Park.
When?
On the 11th.
Wow.
May 11th at 4 o'clock.
Okay. What day of the week is that? Thursday? Next Thursday?
That is a Thursday, yes, sir.
Good go.
And then March 27th, we have our Middle Tennessee Memorial Day Ruck at 9 o'clock at Barfield Crescent Park. It's going to be fun. Civilians and veterans are welcome to come. It's going to be a big time. 6 miles, 3 up, 3 back. State convention coming up. National convention, VFW in Phoenix, Arizona. And then September is going to be Herostock. But before that, actually after Herostock, I've got to go to Yonkers, New York, to the Purple Heart Hall of Fame, where I am the representative of Tennessee to go up there with 50 other Purple Heart recipients and get recognized. Free travel, free hotel. Me and my wife are going up, and I'll get some names for both you, Jason, and for Richard.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I will definitely be talking about Herostock because I'm so excited. I want to go. I can't wait to go. We have to go, Fleek. We have to go to this thing.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah.
I'm retired. I'm going anyway.
Right. Well, yeah, man. If you guys come up, we would love to have you come up, hang out with us, do your podcast from there. Drink a beer. I'll buy you a beer. I'll buy you.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, so you have a designated DD for 3,000 people.
Awesome.
Me.
Perfect.
Okay,
you can use my truck because I won't be able to drive, so you can use my truck.
I got you, man. I got you. I got your 6, bro.
Hey, you're gonna have to borrow another school bus.
Yeah, right.
I can borrow a school bus. I know how to borrow a school bus.
They left the keys in it.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Jason. Hey, you're funny as shit, man. Love you. Give my best to Alex and to Mr. Red-haired stepchild Fry.
Hey,
Mr. Ocean and David Ocean too.
Hey, you guys, when I hit the end record button, stick around for a second so all the recordings download.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for your service, Jason. Thanks for everything you're still doing today. We appreciate you. We appreciate you coming on. Peace out. See you guys next week.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you guys.